morning and thank you for joining me on Devil's Grill, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear or favor. Ghana's former ambassador to the United Kingdom, Victor Smith, has defended the country's decision to abstain from a recent vote at the United Nations Human Rights Council concerning LGBTQ plus rights, amid growing criticism from the political opposition and civil society groups. The government's abstention has sparked debate, with the minority in parliament and several civil society organizations condemning the move as a failure to uphold human rights and a lack of commitment to the global consensus. So Mr. Kelvin maintained that Ghana's decision reflects its sovereignty right to determine its own cultural and moral path. So, anti-LGBTQ plus I. It's sad we are still talking about this particular issue. And every country you go into, they have their rules, they have their culture, they have their norms. They even have taboos, they have things they don't do. And so as a Ghanaian, if I'm going to tour a country and I get there, even there is a saying that when you go to Rome, you do as they do. If you get there and there are certain things that they prohibit, you don't do it. Because when you do it, the law will go against you. But when you come to my country, it's different. Now, this LGBTQ plus I, there is a bill about this whole thing that have been submitted into Parliament. And I can't remember this current Minister for Communications, Samnate George, was the lead of the bill. It goes to a time they even protested that the bill needs to be passed. Just because in other countries, a man can marry a man, a woman can marry a woman, doesn't mean that we can also practice it here in Ghana. And that is why, you see, there is something unique about the late president, Professor Mills. He's not being named as a peacemaker just because he fit to. No. There are certain qualities he exhibited that got him or earned him that title. This man was able to declare his stand. We are not going to condone LGBTQ in the country. He made it clear. He gave it to them that Ghana is not going to accept LGBTQ. How can you wake up as a normal human being sitting here and then I'll come to Esena Morijana and tell her that I love you, I want to marry you? Does it make sense? You want to marry your fellow woman. So are we trying to say that God is not wise enough? Or are we saying that God does not think properly? And so that is why he created man and a woman. He knows what he's doing. And then you arriving on earth, you feel like, no, I was supposed to be a man. I don't even know the reason why God created me as a woman. I'm supposed to be a woman. I don't know the reason why God created me as a man. And since I'm a woman, then the only person I have interest in is my fellow woman. And after Professor Mills declared his stance on LGBTQ, after that, I've not seen any of our leaders declaring their stand. Former President Akufo-Addo did not declare his stand. He didn't. Now is the turn of the current administration. They are also beating around the bush. Today is this, tomorrow is that. They are not giving us a clear stance. And you see, I don't blame them too much because we are not independent. We are dependent. And the people we are dependent to, they are dictating for us. And so what they tell us is what we do. Now we are afraid that if we should declare our stance on we should declare our stance on anti-LGBTQ, it means the incentives, the benefits we enjoy from these countries, we are not going to get it anymore. And so Ghana has now become a television, and they are remoting us. They are ordering our steps. They tell us where to go and we go, where to sit and we sit, what to eat and we eat, even what to wear and we wear. We can't decide for ourselves. And you see, the main reason why I personally want this bill to be passed, I don't care whether you are old and you want to indulge in that, that is your own problem. But my main focus why I want this LGBTQ bill to be passed is for the sake of innocent children. Children who have no idea of this whole thing called LGBTQ. And they have to go through that. I've seen stories where a coach forced a young boy at the age of 9 years, have his way through him. Out of pain, this young boy passed away. If this bill should be passed, that coach will be held responsible because you've destroyed the life of a young boy. If you feel like it is men you want to indulge in, why won't you go for your fellow man that is old enough as your age mate? Why will you go in for a small boy? Who knows, maybe that boy might even become a future president. You've destroyed his life. These things are going on in schools, so single-sex schools, go and see. Girls' schools, boys' school, go and see what is happening there. Things are really happening. Some of the teachers are involved. And they are messing the life of students. They are messing them up. By the time you finish with senior high school, you become professional. And because you don't want to do it alone, you want to also impact. You are impacting, negatively impacting and destroying lives of people. If we have this bill passed, and these people are found guilty, they will face the law. And because we didn't pass the bill, and we ourselves, we are not even serious about this LGBTQ plus issue. That is why we will have people, foreigners coming into the country, standing at the black square and then kissing. Because it's normal. They can only do that if they find out that these people they are even unserious. Up to now, have we done anything to them? No. We didn't. LGBTQ is something we are supposed to take very seriously. Me, I'm advocating for this because those small boys that they are destroying their lives, it's paining me. It's hurting. A young boy at the age of 8 years. Imagine your small boy at the age of 8 or a small girl at the age of 9 years being abused. Sometimes I sit down and I think, like, how will a normal human being do that? Your fellow man, and not our pair. A fellow man, that is who you like. That is, I know some countries they've endorsed that. That is fine. But Ghana, no. Our culture does not allow that. I know we have people in this country that are doing that, but they are doing it backdoors. And because they know that there is no bill, our leaders themselves, they are not even serious about this LGBTQ plus issue, so they can do anything they want. But if you should pass this bill, and you even hint of someone doing that, the person is being arrested, the person is being jailed. Like the coach who took this young boy, have affair with a young boy at the age of 9 years. If this coach should be arrested, should be jailed with hard labor, when he is being released, I'm not sure he will indulge in that. But when we play about this whole issue, today we'll go to parliament, and the person who was so serious about this issue, now he's asleep. Mr. Sam Nate George, why? You are sleeping, oh. You are so serious about this. And you had the backing of people. Every now and then you are in parliament. Every now and then on your social media handles, you are preaching about this. Now we don't even hear of you again. What is happening? We want the bill to be passed so that we can bring an end to this for the sake of our children, for the sake of the young generations that are coming up. And for those who are grown, like the elderly people, they know what is right, so they know what they are doing. They should continue messing up their lives. But with the young people coming up, they are my concern. You cannot destroy the life of someone's son. Now the person is dead, the coach is nowhere to be found. And we feel that is normal. If we don't rise and do something, it will reach your home. Someone will also do it to your son. You feel like maybe you are a minister, you are this, you are that, a member of parliament, and so nothing. Someone will also do it to your son. If not for your son, your family, one of your family member, then you feel you understand how painful it is to go through that. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Girl.